That guy is persistent.
Aww.
That guy is
I
super
love
persistent.
that. It was so sweet. That was so good.
Yeah. Abhay Deol was in the trailer. I watched him in Happy Pog Jaby the other day. He's a really good actor. This guy knows how to play subtle.
He was the one who was in the hospital bed, right? With the bandage on his forehead?
No. He was the guy who was the wealthy one, I think, stealing the girl.
Oh, okay.
Like he's like, I'm about to be the CM or something like
or
that.
the PM. Yeah.
You know, you can be with me.
Stay with me.
Yeah.
Risk free.
The suave motherfucker.
I mean,
that guy.
Risk free. You're still risking.
It's kind of a story about the underdog, right?
It is, like, you know, just the theme of never give up. I love that. He's been in love with her for 8 years. He's like, fall in love with me now.
Right. Just do it.
I love that. Yeah, just
no
do
biggie.
it.
We can do this.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of Friends in a way. Ross chasing Rachel.
Yeah.
And just constantly on her and like, come on, Rachel.
Like see me.
You're my lobster.
I'm here.
No, it looks really cute though.
It's really sweet. The color, the dancing, the music. I love that song that was in the trailer.
I like the choice for the main actor in this. He looks like what you'd expect that guy to look like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you see these movies like, okay, Friends is a great example actually, because there were episodes where guys were kind of rejecting Rachel, Jennifer Aniston, and I'm like, who the fuck would reject Jennifer Aniston?
Well, they weren't ever. They weren't rejecting Jennifer Aniston. They were rejecting Rachel, this neurotic girl
but
who
like that fucking beautiful. Give me a goddamn break. And so here, it's a situation where they could have picked a guy who looked more Bollywood handsome, right? Like Hrithik or something, and put him in that situation. And it's like, well, you would not buy that though.
That she would turn him down.
Right. Whereas this guy, he looks like he's not bad looking, but he looks like someone who would be in that struggle. Who would be the hopeless romantic and just constantly trying to go for that chase and it's like not quite working out. And then you put him up against this other dude who is handsome, who looks distinguished and has his shit together. And I believe it is all I'm trying to get at. That's all I'm saying.
There are some instances where you don't necessarily go for the most handsome guy. Like, let's say he's like a super jerk. Like, did you ever see the Most Exotic Marigold Hotel? I think the second one. Did you ever see that one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a lead girl, I think Dev Patel was the romantic guy, like her opposite.
Okay.
And they were supposed to be together, but there was this other guy who was pursuing her that Dev Patel assumed like, oh, you'd want her. You'd want to be with that guy because he's hotter than me. But she didn't. You know, she chose a guy that she was in love with. Yeah. Oh, you love who you love.
This was making me think of weird shit. It just reminds me of how weird women's brains are.
It's true. Like, you love who you can't really control who you fall for.
For guys, this is gonna derail a little bit, but for guys, it's like when they see something, it's almost like a predator seeing meat it wants to eat, right? Like, I know that I want that. Whereas women, handsomeness develops based on experience.
I think
Not
it's
always.
Personality.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like it depends on who you are. You could be the most beautiful man in the world. If you're an idiot, you're an idiot.
What I'm saying is, like a woman will spend time with someone and they will, as they fall in love with a guy, they will love certain features.
They'll become endearing.
Exactly. Yeah. They'll become endearing. Whereas with a guy, it's kind of like at the outset they know. they fucking know. Like,
is that Jaby?
No, that's for reals. That's how guys know it.
Man?
Unless they kind of have really effeminate qualities. Which I'm just saying. For women, it takes time to know if they want to be with someone, whereas guys know right away.
I disagree with. I know instinctively if I'm attracted to a man, or if I'm not attracted to you, that's like instantaneous. Like,
you're trying to tell me girls aren't finicky?
Oh no, we're absolutely finicky.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, we agree on that. I am incredibly finicky, as you should be. Yes. As you should be. I feel.
Yes.
But
yes. I agree 100%. Women should be finicky, and men are very simple.
Men are finicky too, though.
Most men are just simple.
When it comes down to like...
I think from a biological survival perspective, women should be finicky and more selective. Yes. And men are like, I don't know. She looks like I can make her pregnant. That's just...
You're stupid.
That's just the guy's mentality. Babies, yes. Women are like, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to have babies with you.
Exactly. Yeah, well, because the thing is, I break this down in a very simple concept. It's that women can't have more than one baby at a time, whereas men can. That's it. It's that simple.
Women can have twins.
You know what the fuck I'm saying? Like, a man can keep impregnating women. Women can only have one pregnancy at a time.
Okay, yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it's damn right that she should be making this guy wait 8 years.
Well, they started as children, so I think that was why the waiting was...
Were they kids?
Yes, she said we started as kids, it doesn't count. And he's like, well, then do it now. That's why he said do it now.
Right.
You're an adult.
Right, I get it.
Love me now.
Right, I get it. This looks like fun, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it looks like a good time. We had a good time watching it.
Right. I don't know what this conversation was about. People are going to be so mad in the comments.
They're like, you guys completely didn't even talk about the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
We totally did.
What kind of review is this talking about biology?
And men and women and love, like, yeah.
So a small town boy needs to break through the class divide to gain acceptance from his childhood sweetheart who is in love with big city ideals.
Well, see, at least it's big city ideals and not like a big city guy, so there's still hope for him. Never give up.
There's two aspects to this, right? There's the aspect of, and it looks like he's doing it over the course of the film. There's the aspect of the guy who wants this girl to like him, and it's like, well, if you were a chick, wouldn't you want this? Right? Wouldn't
you would aspire, as a person, I think you would aspire to want more than, maybe what you grew up with, or so that if you are going to have kids, that they'll have more of an opportunity than you had. Like, that's human nature. So, but I feel like, as a whole, like, two people, like, you need each other in order to, like, kind of inspire one another to realize that there's more than just big city ideals or big city dreams that you need during the course of life.
Right.
So,
they
need each other.
I just remember...
And she needs him to help him aspire for more.
I just remember back in high school, there was this like, goober of a guy who was in love with this... goober of a guy who was in love with this chick, right? And,
Were you the goober?
No.
Okay.
But I was seeing this happen in front of me, and the guy kept asking her out, but she kept saying no. And I asked her one day, I'm like, why do you keep saying no to Gunther? And she goes... Would you fuck Gunther? And that hit me. I was like, okay. Like...
Well, okay, wait. Let me tell you another story. My friend went to high school with this guy who was a goober of a guy. And she never paid attention to him whatsoever. And, like, her friends, they talked, made fun of him, blah, blah, blah. That guy grew up to be Chris Evans. So
shit.
You never know who these goobers are going to be, okay? Because now she's like, yeah, so I think I made a mistake. I'm like, yeah, I think you did. Just saying.
Right. Hey, I'm in the same boat. I was a nerd in Catholic school.
I was a super nerd.
I was... Oh my good God!
I wore big baggy clothes. Okay. I didn't even want to acknowledge that. Like, I was like, "Don't look at me." I don't even want to acknowledge that I was a girl until I was like in cheerleading uniform. That's when boys noticed me. So I was like, "Oh right, I am a girl." Okay,
I got a story for you guys. Ready? Okay, so there was this chick in Catholic school. Her name was Jennifer. Okay.
Oh God, where is this going?
She developed early. Let's just put it that way.
This is Catholic school. Jennifer had a hard time. Go ahead.
No, she was fucking cute and.
Was she ready to be cute? A lot of times girls develop and aren't ready to be seen.
She was a popular girl. She was one of the 3 popular girls in our class. Okay. And what happened was, a friend of mine, well, pseudo friend, who was kind of an asshole, was making fun of her. And I was like, shut up. And I pushed him. And it was the most awkward, like, I was way across, and I stepped, and I went over and pushed him, and then moved back. He's like, do you like her or something? And like that, this rumor got around the whole school. And that I liked her, that I was in love with her. And then I was sitting at the lunch table by myself, and this orange hit me in the head from Jennifer. She threw it at my head to let me know.
Does she like you?
I don't like you. She threw it at my head, like as an insult.
Well, that's rude.
Yes, exactly. It was fucked up.
You were trying to defend her, little dumbass.
Exactly.
It's like, don't be weird about it. Don't make it weird.
So
that's when I think middle school and high school is so stupid.
It is stupid. It's awful. It's the worst, especially Catholic school.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Like, well, I don't know. I mean, I just went to regular public school.
I went to Catholic school. People in Catholic school are the worst. Like, they're the most un-Catholic people in the world. Fucking Catholic school. Fuck Catholic school. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. So, but I came from that background, and like, They would not have ever imagined that I'm on this platform.
Yeah, like, I mean, there was a guy that I went to high school with, and I was completely in love with him. He never paid attention to me.
Mm-hmm.
Started dating another girl, and then, like, years later, then he sees a picture of me and was like, hey, I'm in LA,
And you're
let's
a movie
meet
star
up.
now.
It's like, let's meet up. You know, I think I made a wrong decision. You did.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's too late.
Right. Right.
So...
Cortney is a movie star.
Yeah.
When's this movie coming out?
What do you mean?
Were you dancing and shit? You left town for a while to do that movie.
Oh, that movie's out. Unbreak My Heart, the Toni Braxton movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Courtney's in the Toni Braxton movie. Check that out. Yeah. This video is way too long. All right, so we're gonna stop this now before you guys lose your shit. Thanks you guys for hanging out with us. Please follow Cortney Wright on the social media. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Check out other reactions, reviews, the short films, link in the description below. Check that out. And our video game related videos. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Cortney Wright.
Peace out.